You're giving up your family. You're giving up everything. Nobody can know where you are, you
Mm-hmm.
know? But the one thing they did was they took everything from that I had while I was incarcerated, put it in a black paper, a black plastic bag, and took it from me. They said you can't take nothing from your past with you. And then they will come in and they would say, okay, you can keep your first name, but you got to change your last name. And I give them a couple of names, and they would come back, that's not working. I happened to be watching this show called MASH, and I said, Borelli. And then he came back and he said, that's your name. So that's how I got the name. Um, they finally let me know when they took me out and bring me to the airport. They let me know where I was going, which was San Antonio, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I getting some pushback on why would you use an Italian name if you're hiding from people? And my answer to them was, I don't look Irish. I don't look Jewish. You know what I mean? I sound like, if you hear my voice, everybody automatically, he must be an Italian from the mob or something like that. So I just figured the Italian name would fit me more than any other name. And they put me in a hotel and don't have no identification, nothing. I only have the clothes on my back because I didn't have any other clothes. So I had to wait a couple of weeks for a new identity, get all the paperwork done. How they could put you someplace where you're really not going to know anybody ever in your life, you know? I don't know how they get you a new name, a new birth certificate, a new everything, social security number, and how I relate that there to that is to my born again experience. In other words, my record's right clean. If you look up Robert Borelli and you look up my social security number, you'll find nothing past 1999. So my record is completely clean. I have a new fresh, a new identity, living as Robert Borelli. I have a new fresh start, well, a new identity in Christ Jesus. So I look at that like as my second birth, even though the mob wasn't the witness protection wasn't my original birth. And it was lonely. I was by myself, nobody around me. And then once they got me all the identification, they tried to get you a job. And the hardest thing with the job was you don't have no background because there's nothing in your social security number when you give it to somebody for a job. There's nothing past 99. But I have to tell you, if you really wanted to have a whole new life and you were more than willing to let go of everything from your past, including your family, your kids, and stuff like that, that would work for you.